Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. This is Deep and that's Chandrima. This video is about testing all the YSL Tuxedo clones that I have in my collection. I don't have many. I only have around 6 with me, and I wanted to just make the video to help you finalize if you want to go for one YSL Tuxedo clone, what should that be? I have a few Indian houses as well as Middle Eastern houses. And although this video was not really requested quite a lot, but somehow YSL Tuxedo is one of those perfumes that I somehow liked. And that is the reason I thought, like, because I love it, let me just make a video out of it. We never know when it might come handy, you know. So basically, the 6 perfumes that we are going to be testing today is Vivian Luxury's Tux. Then we have got Arabian Aroma's Tuxedo. Then we have Rochas Moustache EDP. This is a decant that I got from R Fragrance. Rochas. R-O-C-H-A-S. Then this is another decant that I got from R Fragrance as well. All the decants are from R Fragrances over here, and the OG decant is from Sentira. So this is a decant of Maison Alhambra Tux. Then this is the decant of Fragrance World Suits. And then this is a decant of Afnan Turathi Brown.
And these are all Middle Eastern other than the first 2?
The first 2 are Indian houses and the next 4 are Middle Eastern houses.
Nice. Okay.
And before I get started with the video, just a disclaimer. The legal disclaimer for this video is added in the description below. Feel free to check that out if in case you want to. If you're new to the channel, how we do the test is basically Chandrima will do the blind test where we have got the strips marked with A, B, C, D up to F because we have got 6 perfumes. She's gonna test A versus B, and then if she rejects one, that gets revealed and the next strips come into play. Finally, we will have the winner, which will be disclosed at the last. Also, while discussing the perfumes, I'm gonna talk about the pricing, the projection and everything. And finally, we might have one winner, which is very close to the OG, and we might have another one, which is the most value for money. So
we might have no winners as well.
And we might have no winners as well, in case the perfume is not cloned properly. So with that, let's get started with the video.
OG. Okay, video.
Yeah. So you test the OG first and you tell me what you feel about the perfume. Then let's discuss what is the rating for the OG, the performance, the pricing.
Have I ever smelled it?
No.
No?
This is the first time you're going to test it.
Oh, nice. Not bad.
You like it?
Yeah, actually very manly. Very manly.
This is basically said to be something a guy wearing a suit would wear.
Correct. Absolutely. I mean, very authoritative, I would say. And it's quite mild, but it gives you the feeling that it is quite powerful, you know. You hold a position and you wear it. It's really nice. It's very manly.
By the way, all the strips over here is basically on a 40 minutes dry down. You're smelling the dry down of the perfume, and it's been 40 minutes that the perfumes has been sprayed on the strips.
Okay, cool. But I really like the smell, and it has got a lot of elements, at least what I can feel from right now.
What are you getting?
As of now, I think a little bit of floral, a little bit of woodiness, a little bit of sweetness. I don't know what is it, but a little bit of sweetness and earthy as well, like a lot of leaves and mint or something. And marine maybe, I don't know. I mean, because it's kind of like fresh, so maybe not. I don't know.
Basically, it might happen you're getting that fresh note because the top note has a bit of lemon in it. And at the base,
citrus maybe.
At the base, it has got ambergris, which is a very expensive compound. Okay. And the companies who can't afford ambergris basically goes for ambroxan. That is supposed to replicate the same smell. It's very expensive.
So in a nutshell, I feel it has got floral note. It has got a little woody note, a little bit of earthy note. And
earthiness is basically coming out of patchouli over here.
Could be.
And the floral note is basically lily of the valley. And I think it has got rose as well. And the sweetness is coming from bourbon vanilla that it has got.
That's it, hot fan. I don't know the sweetness is from vanilla or not, but yeah, it is sweet, but it has got some spices also.
Yeah, it has got some spices as well in it.
Yeah, I think the sweetness is cut off by the spice.
I mean, it's a very well-balanced perfume.
Sweetness. I loved it.
Yeah, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you give this?
Absolutely, a 10. I love this. I mean, seriously, if I am in a office environment and if somebody actually comes in it, comes wearing this, I'm gonna be very impressed. I don't know about the sillage though, like as if I'm gonna do like this.
By the way,
or
this
something.
perfume has got a mild perfume sillage. I mean,
Okay.
it's the projection is mild over here. It's
Okay.
not overpowering, but the longevity of this OG is around 8 hours.
Yeah.
When you apply it on the clothes. So basically, if somebody is coming in close proximity, then the person will get the whiff of it.
Huh.
But it's not overpowering or it's not a
Right.
room filler. So I think
Okay.
in a corporate setup as well, this perfume really works.
Yeah.
But the original perfume is a bit expensive. 26,000 is the price of the perfume, and that is the reason we are testing out clones.
But I don't think this would go actually with a student. Like anybody who is below 20s might
Yeah.
not be a
Yeah,
like a perfume.
This is
they can
basically
wear.
for somebody a bit more matured.
Correct.
Okay, so now we have got the 6 clones, and we have the strips. I mean, we are gonna start off with A and B. You start off with coffee, okay. Now,
Obviously, otherwise it's like making me. Few notes are there in A. Okay, I'm gonna. No, not B.
B gets rejected?
Yeah.
Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you give B?
I think the spicy note and the citrus and floral is there, but the sweetness and the woody note is missing over here.
Okay.
According to me,
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would this
I'm
get?
going to give it like a 4.5.
4.5. Okay. So B is basically Vivian Luxuries Tuxedo.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Vivian Luxuries Tux.
Okay.
And the pricing of this perfume is 1,050 for 100 ml. It's a cheap one. The projection on this one is 40 minutes, and the longevity is 6 hours.
Okay. I mean, even if B is getting rejected, I am choosing A because I think it has got a little bit more balanced element. That's the reason.
Okay, no problem. So now let's put C into the mix. Now it's A versus C.
I'm gonna smell the OG. Okay. This is also good. This is actually good. But then again, it's not close to A.
This is not close to A.
But as a standalone perfume, I think I can go with this. There is a very uncommon smell. I don't know what, but there is a very uncommon smell in this, which I'm liking.
I know what it is.
What is that?
Basically, it's a bit more. You will see there is a tanginess in it, right?
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
some orangey note.
tangy, sweety note, and
Yeah.
that's really pleasing.
I mean, on a standalone basis,
I'll give it a 9 on a standalone basis.
Yeah.
What is this?
this is basically Turathi Brown from
Oh.
Afnan. This is selling for 3,000 rupees to 3,500 rupees for a 90 ml bottle.
I'm liking this one.
Yeah. And the projection on this one is around 1 hour, and the longevity is around 8 hours as well.
Wow.
And this is very well blended perfume. Although I would say like this is not a direct
No, direct.
one-to-one clone
No.
of Tuxedo. Somewhere it's in the same DNA.
Correct.
But they have added some nuance differences in it, which makes it more pleasing and soothing as well. I mean, Emma is giving it a 9 out of 10. I would have
As a
kept it
standalone.
as a standalone. I would have kept it like similar to YSL Tuxedo, but not in terms of the closeness, but as a perfume that I would prefer wearing.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, they are not same. I can
No, it's-
actually say that they are inspired.
Yeah, but they have their own
They
touch.
have their own touch, and that is a likable touch that they
Yeah.
have given.
Yeah.
I really like the smell. You
Yeah.
can buy that one.
Yeah, Turathi Brown is something
Yeah,
that I
you
have
can actually
noted
buy-
down on my list.
Buy that one. It's
Yeah.
really good.
So next I have got D.
Tea.
By the way, I didn't ask, how much would you have given Turathi Brown on the scale of closeness?
I think 6.
Okay, so it's more closer to Tuxedo than Vivian Luxury, right?
Oh yes. of
Okay,
course.
so this is 6 out of 10 when it comes to the closeness, but a 9 out of 10 when it comes to an individual
Standalone,
smell.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's move on to the next one, which is D.
D. That is good too. A. This is giving me some cucumbery vibe.
Cucumber vibe. Okay.
Like it's kind of a little fresh.
Yeah, I know, but
I mean, it's not giving me any other complex element, but it's like very fresh.
no, this has got some florals in it. The vanilla
Yeah,
sweetness
I
is a little bit less.
Less.
The spices are less.
The minty flavor is coming. Why?
I don't know, but this is not minty, I would say.
What
This
is
is
this?
this is still floral, I would say, but with a little bit of freshness.
A little bit more of this freshness.
Yeah. So on a score, I mean, which one gets rejected? A or D?
D.
D gets rejected, right? On a level of closeness, scale of 1 to 10? 5.
5.
Okay, so this is ahead of Vivian Luxury in terms of the closeness, and it gets a 5 out of 10. This is Arabian Aroma's version of Tuxedo, which is they're calling
Tuxedo only.
Arabian Aroma YSL Tuxedo.
YSL Tuxedo. Okay, they copied the name.
Okay, so in terms of the pricing, this is 700. The projection on this 700 for a 50 ml, by the way. The projection on this one is 40 minutes, and the longevity is around 6 hours.
Yeah, but if anyone is looking for a summer perfume, I think they can go for that.
Yeah, this is something that you can wear in the summer.
Yeah.
Although this will give you some essence of YSL Tuxedo. It's not a head-to-head clone, but somehow gets some 50% according to Chandrima. But for me, I would have said like a bit less, to be honest. I would have said like 40-45% it was there, but it's okay. Nose varies, so the percentage also varies. Now I have got E.
I'll smell the OG one more. This is good. This is good. Maybe a little bit
Better.
towards the spicier note, but I think this is really good. I'm rejecting A now.
Okay. So what is the reason that you went ahead with E? Like why A got rejected? I mean, what was better in E?
I think the blend is good, and it is actually, it has got the spicier and the sweet and the
You think that the balance
and
is
the-
there,
and the
right?
floral note there in
Okay.
E. But A is also very good.
Okay, so in terms of like the closeness on a scale of 1 to 10,
I'll give it a 7.
A is getting 7 out of 10. Okay, so A is basically Suits by Fragrance World.
Okay.
Okay, this is Fragrance World Suits. This is the one that is A, and it gets a 7 out of 10.
That is also good.
The pricing on this one is also not that bad. 1600 to 1700, you're getting this perfume. And the only caveat or the only complaint people usually does with this perfume is with the projection and longevity. It projects for around 40 minutes and the longevity is around 6 hours. Quite similar to Arabian Aroma's YSL Tuxedo. I mean, I feel that this is a much better blend than the one from Arabian Aroma. And also because this is more closer to the OG, I felt if you are really, have that budget crunch and you still want to go for something like the YSL Tuxedo, this is actually not a bad
good
choice.
option. Yeah.
And then the last one,
Yes.
Strip F.
No. It's very floral.
Okay. By the way, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would this get?
I think for me it gets below LV. I mean not LV, sorry, what is this?
Vivian Luxury.
Vivian
right?
Luxury.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would it have got?
4.
4.
4. I think 3.5 or 3.
3.
3.
Okay. Now here is the kicker.
Why?
This is basically no. There is nothing wrong in it. Okay. When I initially spelled it, I also felt the same. But the problem is, it's touted as one of the best clones of YSL Tuxedo.
No,
I didn't feel that way. This is Rochas, whatever you call it, Moustache. The perfume is selling for around 5,500 to 6,000 for a 75 ml perfume. Okay. So this is also in the designer category in terms of the pricing for me. If given a choice, I would have skipped this perfume. Just for the sake of making this video, I actually got the decant. Or else,
how much did that cost you?
around 699 or 700 rupees the decant costed me.
Then, yeah.
And that was okay. Like
I didn't even like the like the smell of it. It's too sweet and floral.
Exactly.
I mean, I didn't like it.
Anybody is a fan of mustache, I'm sorry, I didn't feel that way. In terms of the projection, it's around 40 minutes and the longevity is around 6 hours.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, and the pricing is only on the higher side for me. Given a choice, I would have skipped it. That brings us to the winner, which is basically Maison Alhambra's Tux.
Oh,
This one.
Nice.
In the previous video we did, Chanel Allure Sport, Maison Alhambra's Alpine Home Sport actually won, remember? This time also Maison Alhambra's Tux.
They're making really good clones.
Yeah, Maison Alhambra is a really good house known for making good quality
This
clones.
is Middle Eastern, right?
Yeah, this is Middle Eastern.
Nice.
And this perfume is selling for around 1,900 to 2,000 rupees
For
for
100?
100 ml.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it, hands down.
And in terms of the closeness, how much this would have got?
8.5.
8 to 8.5,
Yeah.
right? So,
And the very good blend. Nice.
and the projection on this one is around an hour. And the longevity is around 6 to 7 hours when applied on the clothes. And I felt like a lot of people compare Fragrance World Suits and Maison Alhambra Tux together. They say that they are almost same and equal. I don't agree to that. I personally felt that Tux is a better blend, better value for money, and a bit more closer to the OG. And given a choice, you're looking for a YSL Tuxedo clone, I think Maison Alhambra's Tux is the best option, hands down. In case you want something that smells a bit like Tux but is a bit different and has got its own oomph factor,
Yeah, go for
then
it.
in that case,
See.
Turathi Brown by
really
Afnan is an awesome choice.
It's really
However, the pricing is a bit more, which is around 3,000. But for that price, you get a better blend quality, and also the projection on this one is a bit more stronger than Maison Alhambra's Tux. Now, in terms of the clones made by Indian houses, I'm sorry, this time I didn't feel that the value for money aspect would have kicked in based on the closeness to the perfume. But still, if you have a very crunch in the budget, Vivian Luxuries one is selling for 1,050 rupees. And still, if you want to go below that, Arabian Aroma is selling for 700 rupees. But if you can just add a bit more money and get these, I think that would be a better option.
In terms of Arabian Aroma, I think it's quite fresh. So it can be a summer perfume.
It can be a summer perfume, but depending on the closeness to the OG,
Yeah,
I don't think
it
in this
is
video we
not-
can recommend this one as a clone to YSL Tuxedo.
Not a clone, not a clone.
Okay, so with that, I think we are done with the video. Maison Alhambra Tux wins.
But I really love this one.
Turathi Brown.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you a little bit different factor, element.
So I think I'm gonna buy a bottle
Please
of Turathi
do.
Brown.
I'll gift it to you. Please do.
So with that, this is Deep, that's Chandrima signing out. We will see you on the next one very soon. Bye bye.